Hey, welcome to the first live that I'm having on this Instagram account. It's going to be for the StaciProfiles, and I have a really great guest that's about to come on. I first wanted to apologize for all the noise. Everybody's awake in the household, and we have like 3 dogs here. So let's see if I can invite her on. Let's see. There she is. Let's see if we can get Britnye in here. There you are. Hey.
Hey,
Looks
can you hear me
like
okay?
you're buffering a little bit. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there you are. How are you? I'm good. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, so my name is Brittany, also known as Leg Queen on Instagram. I'm a personal trainer and I am NASM certified. I specialize in prenatal and postnatal. For some reason, I just attract moms. So,
Mm-hmm.
even before I was a mom, which is really funny. But yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Cool.
I know. It was so crazy.
So can you tell me a little bit about where you started in your business and what you do now?
Yes. So, actually, I used to be a full-time trainer and I used to train every single day of the week, and I would work with clients all the time online and in person as well to work. I don't prefer to work in a gym anymore, and I actually don't do as much personal training. So now I post for motivational purposes, and I plan to launch my free fit plan
Oh,
actually this weekend
yay.
on Sunday
Cool.
night. So I haven't announced that on my page yet, but I'm excited because I'm doing like little final touches here and there. So
Cool. That's really exciting.
yeah, and right now, like I'm kind of like just working on mostly, just things that people can do at home and that are easy to just
Hmm.
attain and to achieve, like with the busy mom life schedule. So
Yeah. So you are a mom now, a new mom, which is really exciting. And you also are a business owner. So
I
how do
know
you
it's
keep
crazy.
like a balanced work
Mhm.
in home life?
Honestly, I don't have a specific time schedule. I just have like an order I do things, if that makes sense. With the way things are right now with the baby, he's teething, so it's kind of hard to have like a specific time schedule with
Yeah.
him. He kind of just does eat like whenever he wants. So I wake up in the morning, like I always do. I get up, I either feed him first or I wash my face first, whichever is more convenient. And then I have my breakfast, and I usually wait for, my man to get up. And once he's awake, then we go to the gym, come home, eat, and then relax pretty much. But that's my daily schedule. It's pretty simple. And then in between breakfast and waiting for him to wake up so he can go to the gym is usually when I get to work on orders or, questions or replying to people on Instagram and things like
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
So,
And So I know you said before you used to work in a gym and you used to train people in the gym. What would you tell people who are like a little
Mhm.
afraid to get back into working out in the gym?
Honestly, it is scary at first, and even coming back after my pregnancy was really intimidating. And this industry, it is and will always be intimidating, but
Yeah.
you can't fail yourself by losing focus because of your insecurities. You know what I mean? Like, so what I recommend is working out at home first because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did. And it helped me a lot, like to regain my confidence and to remember how to do the exercises because that's the most important part is remembering how to do the exercises properly and to
Mhm.
remember like exactly what your fitness goals are too, because you don't want to just jump into the gym and hop on a random machine or do random
Yeah.
cardio, like, you know what I mean? So that's definitely something that will help is if you stick to a plan, you go in, you knock it out, and then you're done for the day. So that's something that definitely keeps me
Yeah.
motivated when I'm feeling a little like low or something. But yeah.
That's really great. Do you help
Mm-hmm.
people with creating a plan for themselves that's curated specifically for them?
Usually, if someone has a question on like a specific goal, I will help them and I'll give them like meal examples, grocery lists, things like that that are really simple. As far as workout plans go, I try to keep it very general, things that people can look up on the internet because it's hard for me to say like, hey, go do this exercise. And they're like, what is that? And how do you do
Yeah.
that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough, like doing online training, but I definitely try to give things that they can look up online or on Instagram. Like social media is super useful when it comes to the fitness industry because I mean, everyone does it now.
Hmm.
So it's really easy to look up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you have any favorite resources for that?
good resources. So I used to really like follow Karina L on Instagram, Lisa Fit, and Sumit. And they have really good science background. I don't really follow them so much for looks. When
Hmm.
I follow somebody, I like to look at the diet more than the exercises because everybody
Okay.
can, you know, find exercises and things like that everywhere. But I feel like the diet and the science behind fitness is the most important part because that's really your foundation. So,
Hmm. Yeah, that's really great.
mhm.
Um, just in general, do you have any favorite books or products?
Books. So actually, just recently, there's a book called Healing Pelvic, like your pelvic floor. And as a mom, like you kind of lose that strength because of, you know, carrying your child and then, of course, childbirth. And it's by Amy Stein, and it's really good. And she teaches you
Okay.
breathing exercises and everything like that. And I know I'm a trainer and I know I'm certified and I've gone to school for it, but every trainer has a trainer, and some people don't realize that. So, there's always
Hmm.
something new to learn.
That's awesome. Do you have anything to add right now that's on your mind?
Well, I gotta say that definitely having a lot of self-discipline is key and having a schedule, just sticking to a consistent schedule, even if you stick to the same meal preps every day or the same protein shake, you know, just as long as it's geared towards your goal, I think that's super important. And then also having a journal to write like positive affirmations
Mm.
in or even little
Yeah.
sticky notes. Like I put little sticky notes. It's funny. I put little sticky notes like by my bedside in regards to fitness and like just personal appearance because we all get insecure and we all have our moments and stuff like that. So I feel like having that self motivation when you are on your high days is really great to like write those positive things because on your low days, you know, that would be your time
Yeah.
where you look back at those things and you're like, okay, like this is how I'm going to be able to pick myself up, you know? So that's the
Yeah. Talking
positive
kindly is
part
so
to it.
important. It's so great.
Definitely. And definitely being
And
patient with yourself.
Yeah. I know everything is just like its own journey too, and there's so many ups and downs, and like even
Mm.
if you think you have like great self-confidence, one day it just might go down. You just have to
Oh
remember
yeah.
like it's gonna go up, and it's okay to like feel yourself out.
Yeah, exactly. I
What
definitely
made you
agree.
what made you want to go on social media and share this information with people and like share your own journey?
Um, Honestly, I always have my ups and downs with social media because
Yeah.
I don't like to, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like I don't like to overshare about, my personal life and I like to keep it like very fitness related. But it's hard because when you're a mom,
Hmm.
you can't help but share that because that's your story. Like that's how you got there. You know what I mean? Um, like the
Hmm.
beauty really is in the struggle. Like that's where people look. They're like, man, like what experience does she have? And how do I know that this is going to work for me? Well, everything that I do, I've tried out myself. So when I take it to social media,
Hmm.
I'm thinking like, okay, like this is the plan. I want to motivate people. I want to share with people. I want to share with moms who don't know what they're doing. Like, I want to share with moms who are too busy to go to the gym, or they can't afford a gym membership, or they can't afford,
Yeah.
equipment, or, things like that. Like, I have to think about every perspective and every angle because not every mom can do what I'm doing. Like, I'm fortunate enough,
Hmm.
my son's older brother, he watches him. So we're able to go to the gym together and I'm able to be in the gym every day. But at the same time, like, not every mom is able to do that. Like, there are single moms out there. So my angle on social media is to just help everybody out from every, like, part of life, basically, or wherever they're at.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. Um, so you're coming out with this new program, you said on
Mhm.
Sunday?
Yes,
That's really
Sunday.
exciting.
I'm so nervous. It's so funny because I was telling my friends about it and I was like, hey, do you want to try it out? And then I kept revising it and doing it over and over. And I would look back in my own personal notes and in my notebooks and the books I've read, and I'm like, I could do this, I could add this. And it's more so of like, I want the person who's using it to understand it. Like, if I were to use it, like I would ask myself, would I be able to do this as a beginner or on my own or somebody who doesn't have any knowledge of
Hmm.
fitness? Um, that's something you have to look into when you're doing fit plans and stuff because not everybody is knowledgeable on fitness or the science behind it or even diet. Like, so that's
Hmm.
something I had to consider a lot.
Yeah, that's really,
But
really
yeah.
great. I'm so excited for that. I didn't even know that either. Um,
Thank you.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go over my list and see if I missed anything. Let's see. Like, where do you, like a cliche question, where do you see yourself in like 5 or 10 years?
Honestly, I was talking with my family, right? And we were talking about like and my family, I mean my man, of course, like the just like immediate family.
Yeah.
But we were talking about opening a gym, and I really want to open a gym that has room for everybody. Like so rush hour gym time, I guess, is between 4 and 9 p.m. usually over here. And
Yeah.
we noticed like a lot of gyms don't have like two pieces of equipment or, even one of something that is so useful. And I'm
Hmm.
thinking like, I just want to put something together for people who are deeply into fitness and are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they have this machine. Like, I want people to walk in and be like, oh my God, like they have this. I love this place. And I want there to be enough and enough room for people. So that's been my biggest dream for years now. It's not just being like, I just was like, oh yeah, I should open a gym and like, whatever. But it's definitely something I've wanted to do for a
Yeah.
very long time. So hopefully I can do that within like the
I could
next
totally
five to
see you
seven
doing that.
years.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I'd love
that'd
that
be
for
really,
sure.
really cool.
Yeah.
Um, what do you like to do when you do have some time to yourself, like at home? Go for walks. You got any hobbies that you like to do or other businesses?
Yes, so I do have another business and it's under Aria Bella Designs and it is a resin business. So I literally handcraft everything and it takes me
Mm-hmm.
so long, but I'm so passionate about it. And it's funny because, some people who know me personally know that I'm very like military, like tactical, like I love to like do things like that too. And I grew up an only child, so it was kind of like I have like the tomboy life and like the girly girl life, but this business is like my outlet to be like
Mm-hmm.
super girly and super like, like feminine and making like jewelry trays and things like that. And I love it because I love jewelry, I love fashion. And it's so funny because so many people are like, I would have never thought you would make stuff like this and you were crafty
Yeah.
and it's so funny, but I absolutely love it. And it's just something that I do for fun. You know what I mean? It's not something I take like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I have to make this amount of money. I have to do this. Like, no, I just do it because I genuinely just love it. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love that business.
Yeah. I know. I love your work. I have one of your little trays at home. I think
Thanks.
it's really nice to have something like to work with your hands on. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a really good hobby to have something where you're like focusing on a smaller project and it's like takes all of your focus and you're using like your fingers and your mind and everything like that. I think that
Yeah,
it's like really
exactly.
helpful to escape from your regular life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite part is like the hands on my own, like that's pretty cool. I never thought I would be saying that. Like I'm making stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, I think I got all my questions out of the way. Is there anything you wanted to add or talk about?
No, I think that is all. And I really love the conversation. Like, that was really fun. And I feel like I got a lot of my background out that some people didn't know. So that was really awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity and allowing me to, like, speak about myself. I never talk about myself on my page. I kind of just post for motivation and like pictures and stuff, but like, I never genuinely sit down like this. And I think that was great. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to create this part of my little business is just giving people a platform to like talk about themselves and what they do and their own businesses and practices. So I'm really
That's
glad you were
awesome.
able to come on here.
Yes, thank you so much. I love it. And I'm so glad I pushed myself out of my comfort zone and I was like, yes, I will talk about myself. So that was
Yeah.
great.
Well,
But
thank you
yeah,
so much. I hope you have a really great rest of your day.
yes, thank you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.